word, what we try to observe the things around us. We observe the things and then try to make some assumption, and then we go for model. Try model. Maybe we say that this type of thing is possible, and we have this kind of model. Then what we do, we solve this. So we try to solve now mathematically. We have a mathematics about mathematical modeling. We try to solve through mathematics. Then we try to find a result. What are mathematical results around this? When I get a mathematical result, then we try to interpret this one. If we have this, then we get conclusion. If we have conclusion, then we come on to match with, verify with our observation. So then we say that this mathematical model is good or not good, depends on what we concluded. It should be match and near to your observations. So this is thing we do in the mathematical modeling. Okay, so what are the models and modeling? So we have in the mathematical modeling, and what we do model construction, we do modeling, apply the modeling technique to solve the things. We do the series approximation, empirical model formulation, calculus of variation approach, probability based things, and delay growth function, difference and differential equation. A lot of things we have to in the mathematical modeling techniques. Here we have something more, that is chaotic analysis and simulation. We apply the chaos theory and we do the simulation also in the mathematical modeling. And also we see that deterministic, stochastic and chaotic model in this modeling. And last one is fractal modeling. I will also show you the fractal modeling. Nowadays people are using the fractals and visualize the thing, and same model, whatever you have the model, you don't need to change your model. Just behind, inside that we will see the when fractal is possible. So for particular values of parameters inside the model, we have a fractals or chaotic model. Rest of parameter, our model may be simple, stable, or we have something. But we search the things where model is chaotic and where is we have a fractal pictures in the mathematical modeling. So we will see those things here step by step. So I start with this also with some quotation. So progress in science depends on new technology and new discoveries and new ideas, probably in that order. So this is written by Sidney Brenner in 2002. He got a Nobel in physiology and medicine. So this based on this, due to this reason, we are trying to every time we apply the new techniques to discover the things, new things. After that, we have a very old quotation that is given by Galileo in 1614, and he wrote that universe is written in the language of mathematics. So if you see this, universe is written written in language of mathematics. So this shows that mathematics had very much importance. Okay, it is not a also it is very useful, and also we cannot say it is just dry subject. It is very useful subject. So today we will show you how resemble this language with the universe, and we will see. So there are many techniques, but today I will present you about fractals. So we have these kind of pictures. If you see these kind of pictures in, so first picture above right, if you see that this is picture is just we have seen in the many houses or many places where we try to decorate or the things. We have these kind of pictures. But lower right, this is we have generated through some mathematical program. We get a picture like this. This kind of picture we say fractals. This is also another fractal, and we generated through using a function. You can also generate this fractal through using some model and take a function and try some things. Okay, so in this after that we have I want to say you what are these pictures and what is inside. In this picture we looks complexity. Okay, we complicated pictures. So why these are complicated pictures? So we try to understand through fractals and chaos. So there is a we start like this. Complexity in the system is due to non-linearity, irregularity, and roughness. Actually, whenever we have a complexity like this, before I have shown the pictures. So there is complexity in the system. We say that due to non-linearity, irregularity, and roughness. Actually, we are using this word because of we apply the mathematics. In the mathematics, we have non-linearity, sometimes irregularity, and roughness. We use to convert in a mathematical form. So how we will change? I will show you. Okay, so complexity in the nature we have due to non-linearity, irregularity, and roughness. So we can find the solution of complex non-linear problems using fractals and chaos. So what are fractals? How do these appear in nature? And how are these useful in mathematical sciences? So first we discuss these things here, and then we go on the chaos part, and then we do both things. So what are fractals? First, so there is no hard and fast definition of fractals. Fractal can be defined in terms of characterization of things. So there is no fixed definition. It is developing theory. So people are developed a theory and then they realize something and they write a definition. So there are some definitions available. So first is irregular shapes. So if we have very irregular shape, there may be fractal. Not all regular shape are fractal, but most of them we can say fractal. And self-similarity, if we have a self-similarity in a picture, then we say it is a fractal. Fine structure, detail on arbitrary small scale. If we have very fine structure, go inside, you get similar kind of structure, again same structure, then we say fine structure. And we have another one more mathematical definition, very pure, related to pure mathematical definition. Hausdorff dimension is strictly greater than topological dimension. So most of time we use when we don't have a picture and we have a just set theory. So inside that, or we have major theory, then we use this. Hausdorff dimension is strictly greater than topological dimension. If we have topological or matrix set, then we use this definition. Okay, so now we come on this. We want to show fractal. So this is a fractal here. So we see that here in this fractal, just we take a zoom of this inside and inside, we have similar kind of picture. And now we can go here, another fine structure we can see. If we go inside and inside, we can get a picture, and finally you go again inside and you get same picture. So this is the again another kind of fractal. And we have one more kind of fractal if you see here, and you go inside and inside this cut and again cut, and you get these pictures. I will show you how to construct these pictures. So these are the fractals. There are a lot of kind of fractals we have and we can generate. So here we now see what are shapes of trees, mountain, and clouds. We have seen this shape, but we should give the name. So we don't have the name, but we can say these are fractals actually. Does lighting travel in a straight line? We have another kind of question. Why two pieces of broken teacup can never be rejoined even though they appear to fit together at some gross scale? So actually we can apply a fractal everywhere in our nature. Okay, so about lighting, about the so we can give this question through mathematical theory, through physics, through chemistry. There are a lot of fields we have, so inside that we can use the fractal and we can define. So another is how big they are and how long they last. Okay, when we see a long when we have a long distance and we want to try to see something, we cannot predict what will happen, but through fractal, using this fractal, we can say how much big if something is far away. Okay, sometimes what happened, we see far away, it looks like a very small, like a suppose railway track. When we see the railway track, we can see that after a long distance it will join, but they will never join. So they are saying how big they are and how long they last. So we have the same type of parallel lines in a railway track, never join. So how to predict after something we looks like not a railway, we have any other thing. If it looks like a very small, but really that is small or not, we can study this through fractals. So fractal applicable in all kinds of science and engineering applications and all kind of disciplines. So those who are any discipline, okay, they can include the fractals and chaos in their study. So how did nature manage to involve such complicated architecture? This is the question. If something are complicated. So now we come on the theory part of this. Mendel broad point is that complication exists on the context of traditional Euclidean geometry. It is just because of we are using the traditional geometry, we should change something inside the geometry, then we get a something new and then we can apply. So that thing will not be very complicated. Okay, just we can say simple things. If we have a nut or bolt, if we try to different try to open, so it is not easily open. If we fit a tool, correct tool, then it will easily open. Okay, so anything if you use a correct tool, you can easily open. So that is same type of thing. If you use a correct geometry, then this nature will not looks like complicated. It will become very easy. So as fractal branching structure can be described with transparent simplicity with few byte of information. If you apply the fractal, we can easily study the complicated structure. So nature was regarded as noisy Euclidean geometry. If we change something inside the Euclidean geometry, then we can do something more. So for example, mountain is primarily a rapid cone. And fractals geometry is extension of Euclidean geometry. So we add something inside and then we can study the object, we can easily do. So first I will construct the fractal that is called Koch curve. I will show you how to construct this. And if anybody can construct this, and I more interested those who are researcher, they can apply these things in their research. So we have simple straight line, and in this straight line, what you do to construct a Koch curve, we do just this kind of thing. We want to show here this. So we see that here, we second part of the picture, so what we do, we cut 1/3 part and we place two lines instead of one, we two lines at an angle. So we join this, we get this structure. Again, apply the same procedure to each segment in one. Okay, so here so again we cut 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, and we repeat the same process again and again, and finally we get a last picture. So we can construct this through these pictures through using the computer program. So we don't have much time to show the computer program, but is there any workshop or something in the future? Maybe I can show you how to construct these through MATLAB or Mathematica. Okay. So now we have another snowflake curve. In this snowflake curve, what we construct another fractal. We have a triangle, and given we have taken an equilateral triangle. Then what we do, we find this second picture. How do we obtain? Obtain by removing 1/3, 1/3 part here, and we place two lines instead of one. So we remove the dot, 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 and we place the green line, third each side, and replacing it by other two sides of equilateral triangle based on removed segment. Continue this process, apply same process to each segment, and we get this third picture, and finally repeating same process we get last picture. So this is a snowflake curve, this is a fractal. We have next Sierpinski triangle. Again we have taken a triangle, but we take here triangle in different part. What we do, inside the triangle we cut 1/4 part like this. We cut a 1/4 part and we get a small similar triangle, three black triangle. Again we apply same procedure. So we get this new picture, delete middle triangle again and repeat this operation on each of three remaining triangle, and then whatever new third picture and fourth picture, continue this process and we get this Sierpinski triangle. Next is Sierpinski carpet. Start with square. And then we do again cut 1/9 part inside length of 1/3. We cut this, and in these all remaining 4 squares here, 8 squares we have. On every square we apply this. Same process, we get a fractal like this. So this is another interesting picture that is a Sierpinski carpet. Now we have taken the new thing. So before going to this, we can say that about fractal geometry can be used to make precise model of physical structure from funds to galaxies. So we can apply this anywhere. Okay. Scientists can describe the shape of clouds as a precisely as architect can describe a house. So it is told by Michael Basley. This is in the book Fractals Everywhere. So fractal are as a modeling tools for investigation of various natural and scientific phenomena. So where is the application of fractal? So fractal measuring is there. First time Mandelbrot applied this fractal measuring in a measure of the coastline of Britain through this snowflake model. So they have approximate using this fractal technique of snowflake curve, and they measure the coastline length. So Mandelbrot measure England's irregular chaotic coastline more accurately using fractal techniques. So Koch snowflake demonstrate how using infinitely finer fractal increases measurement accuracy. So they apply this technique, so he has got a more good results. Mandelbrot applied the same nonlinear measure technique to cotton market in the same time. It means study the market prices. So in beginning of 21st century, number of advancement in science, engineering and technology has been occurred due to leading research and development of late 20th century, which can be associated to use of fractals and chaos. Okay, so now go to next. So we want to go to next part about chaos. So first, before saying about the chaos, we have seen the chaos word many places. First is, I say that market prices are chaotic and traffic situation is chaotic, weather is chaotic. Many places we can read in the literature and newspaper, or many places we use this word. Now we have scientific literature and we have we use the word chaotic. Behavior of human is very chaotic. The structure of brain is chaotic. So chaotic means it is not easily to understand, but once you understand, you have some pattern inside that. So chemical reaction are chaotic, explosion of volcano seems chaotic, and so on. There are a lot of things where we can see that there is existence of chaos. So chaos exists everywhere in the world. So innovation in technology have been happened due to development in scientific tools, but scientific tools have been developed by advanced mathematical techniques. So chaos theory is one of them. So now we give another quotation by Laplace. In Laplace's word, everything was predetermined, no chance, no choice, and no uncertainty. So after looking the definition of chaos, you can say that there is no chance, no choice, and no uncertainty. So this is another importance of chaos when we apply. We get a more accurate and good result. So what is chaos? So extreme disorder, irregularity and confusion. Okay, this looks like similar irregularity like a fractals. Okay, extreme disorder, irregularity and confusion. When we see these things, so we can say there is a chaos. This is just a general definition. Okay, this is a rough definition, but actually is not. It is not a mathematics. Again, we don't have a accurate definition and a fixed definition of chaos. So chaos is a phenomena that deterministic underlying rules behind irregular appearance. So chaos is nothing object. It is a just phenomena. We can observe. There is some situation we can observe the chaos. It is not a just object you see and see like a fractal. Fractal are the object, but chaos is not a object. Chaos is a just situation, phenomena. We can observe just. So view of chaotic and other phenomena. Type of phenomena, appearance, underlying rules. So we have regular phenomena, we have regular appearance, we have deterministic rules. We have statistical phenomena, we have regular appearance, then we have probability. It is based on probability. And next is we have random phenomena, we have irregular situation, but it is also based on probability. So we are going to study a little more complicated object, but we get based on probability. But last one is chaos is we study through phenomena is chaos, we say it is irregular and deterministic. So it is irregular and also deterministic, it does not depend on probability. But it is not easy to compute. So there is no hard and fast definition of chaos. Okay, there is no standard definition. Feature of chaos. We study the chaos in terms of feature. It should be deterministic. It should be non-linear and irregular and sensitive to initial condition. This is last thing is very important. Maybe non-linear, but there may not be chaos. Maybe deterministic, but there may not be chaos. Irregular, there may not be chaos. But sensitive to initial condition must give you the chaos. What is meaning of sensitive to initial condition? It means we start from two nearest trajectory, and after certain steps, they go far away, and you are not able to predict what will happen. Then it is, we say, sensitive to initial condition. So we will see this. Where are the chaotic behavior exist in our scientific work? In electrical circuit, mechanical oscillator, lasers, nonlinear optical system, chemical reaction, nervous system, heated fluids, beating hearts, a lot of things, turbulent fluid. Everywhere in all kinds of field, these are some of fields here, but everywhere chaos exists. We can see the chaos, but it is not easy to observe. So non-linearity and chaos. We connect this non-linearity with chaos. Some sudden and dramatic changes in non-linear system may give rise to chaotic behavior called chaos. So chaos exists in non-linear system, and sudden change will happen, then there is possibility of chaos. So signature of chaos is divergence or nearby trajectory. So we study, if we take a 2 points, they will diverge, then we say trajectories. Now next is, we have necessary condition for chaos. So all chaotic system are non-linear, but not, okay, any non-linear system are chaotic. So this is the necessary condition. So now we will tell you what we do in this lecture. After this, most of system in the mathematical modeling, okay, it coming from any system, but most of them coming from differential and difference equations. Okay, we can write our system, whatever the problems, we can study through difference and differential equation. And then we can convert in the, now to study fractals and chaos, we convert in as a dynamical system. Here I will show through dynamical system, fractals and chaos. Then dynamical system is maybe, it can be categorized in two parts, linear and non-linear. But we have a linear system, we don't have a chaos, but fractal may be possible, but there is no chaos. So we have a dynamical system, and then we see the non-linear part. Then we have also chaos. And this is also divided in two parts, discrete and continuous. Both linear may be also discrete and continuous, and non-linear also discrete and continuous. So we have now taken first non-linear dynamical system. Our interest here. So a non-linear system is a system whose time evolution equation are non-linear. That is, dynamical variables describing the property of system appear in the equation in a non-linear form. So these are the non-linear equations. First is differential equation. This is non-linear differential equation, and second is also non-linear equation, but it is a discrete. It is a discrete. So we say differential equation, and we have dynamical system, continuous dynamical system. Second is we say that it is a discrete dynamical system. Okay. So second is this. So we have this. It is a difference equation. So chaos in first we see that chaos in continuous dynamical system. So a lot of model exist. Some of I will tell you here: Russell system, Lorentz system, discrete problem. A lot of system we have in continuous dynamical system. So some of them I will show you. Russell model. So three-dimensional non-linear system of differential equation. If we choose, we have this. We have this model, we get this one, but here is a parameter E and M we have. For parameter values, we have now F equal to 0.2, M equal to 5.7. We have this. So in this, if we choose these parameter values, we get this. Chaotic path appear with pharma presented in this picture. If you choose different parameter, maybe not chaotic, but maybe some other parameter, maybe a different kind of picture, maybe chaotic. So this model have been studied by many people, and and to find the different kind of fractals. So here we have chaotic behavior, and as well as this is picture is fractal. And now we will see that another thing in origami and partial differential equation. If we see the fractal in partial differential equation, so we will can see this. This is the Dirichlet problem. And now for n equal to 2 in Dirichlet problem, we have this fractal. This is done by paper, but this is generated through program from solution, second one. So this is they are compare that. If they are saying that our solution we compare with origami pictures. These are fractals. If we calculate the solution for n equal to 3, we get this. This picture look like a fractal because it is similar type of solution. So chaos in now we show the in discrete dynamical system. When we have a chaos in discrete dynamical system, then what will happen? We have logistic map, delay map, Hanon, there are a lot of models I will show you, okay, for discrete dynamical system. So we will see this here. A subclass of dynamical system in which the time variable changes in discrete step, the discrete dynamical system, like a population, insect species, radioactive decay, temperature in a city, digital electronics, economics and finance theory, and impulsive driving systems, so on. A lot of things. So we can study this through iterations. So we take just simple iteration here. We have iteration means just simple function of function, and we can write xn equal to f xn minus 1 fn xn 0. And simple function, if you take how to compute f this iteration fx is equal to x square. If we take initial value 1 over 3, substitute, continue this iteration, we get a picture and like this. And this system is going to 0. Because continuously this number going to 0 converts to 0. If we take a 2, then values continue, it iterate, it go to infinity. We can rewrite this system like first equation like this and second like this, and we can go to fit in this like this and a formula. So that those iteration we can write, nth iteration we can write x to power 2n. And we can see that why it is going to 0 when we say mod x less than 1, and if mod x greater than 1, then these iterations are going to infinity. So these iterations we apply to study the discrete model. And we have a fixed points. We can say fixed point. If fw equal to w, then w is called fixed point. And this fixed point is attractive, indifferent, repelling, depends on if the magnitude of derivative at this point is less than 1, equal to 1, greater than 1. And periodic points is fnx is equal to. These are simple steps. Everyone know about this. Now I will show you the population growth model, and we convert in a difference equation. So we have a population growth model, n1 equal to an0, and second is n1 when we iterate and we use some b parameter, and which is very small, and we can generate n1 based on some assumptions. Then n2, then we get nn plus 1, we get an minus bn. So we can use some more for simplification. There are some more notation. We say n max is equal to a over b, and simplify like this, we get an plus 1 an minus bn square, and we divide by multiply by b and divide by a, and finally we can write this system axn equal to axn 1 minus xn. This is a logistic model, and it is very important, has importance in when we study the chaos. Okay, so this logistic model we want to study, we can write xn plus 1 equal to mu xn 1 minus xn n equal to 0, 1, 2, where mu is a parameter, and assume x between 0 and 1. So graph of fxn n is parabola with maximum value we have. I will show you next So here mu is a control parameter. Mostly we use the range from 0 to 4 in interval of x 0 to 1. Okay, so there is some long mathematical analysis behind this. So it is everything I cannot explain here, but I can show this through picture what I want to say. This is a simple logistic model, and we can say this. So this graph is this I show you. This is the graph, and this is a line. We have a periodic point, and this range I use the mu from 0 to 3, and we start from 0 and go to 4. Then our model change like this. In the beginning we have only fixed point, then period at 2 points will start, then period 3, 4, then this is see. Now period start now 1. Then you see continue like this, then 2, then 4, then this. Finally we get a chaotic situation. This. So we have higher order. Yes. Parameter will change, then we have. So how to show these periodic things in a graph? So we can see this bifurcation graph. Okay, what is going on? We start from the beginning, we have fixed point, then we have like this up to one fixed point, then periodic point, period 2, then periodic point, period 4, then after 8, then 16, then we have a blue region, dark blue region means chaos. We have that. So route to chaos means periodic doubling. Transition to chaotic motion is often found to follow well-defined path which can be sometimes be displaced by extremely simple equation. So logistic map is a very simple equation, but we can show the fractal through this. We have another model, we say delay model. We have this simple, this equation similar to logistic model. If we choose m equal to 10 and b equal to 1.2865, then we get a picture like this here, something this graph like this. It is not very, looks like very good, but there is some chaotic situation for these parameters. But we see the glass model, we can say more this about this chaotic situation is here. So see the graph here, very zigzag in the blue. So for C A equal to 0.2, C equal to 0.9, and M equal to 30, we get a very complex graph. This is a chaotic graph, and we say chaotic behavior here. And we have another model, NN model, when we have this equation, when then we choose the parameter equal to 1.4, b equal to 0.3, we have an attractor. This is a, we can show that this is a chaotic attractor. So we have rotation mod, and this rotation map we choose, and theta equal to 1.3, we show the chaotic behavior like this. So it is very interesting, and it is very useful in the fluid dynamics, or there are many kinds of where want to show the basins or different objects. So this is a picture when theta is the rotation angle. Another is simple system of three difference equation. It is more interesting fractal. What happened? Okay, so now this is system of three difference equation. We have this. So in this case, we can show that this picture. We have this picture. This is not a picture by photo. This is generated by this system. Okay, we using the this E equal to 0.2 in parameter. Maybe you use a different parameter, you may get any other more interesting picture. So we have a fluid droplet system. In this we do the iteration map like this, and we continue the iteration map, and this is published in 2013. And then we can see that here is also we have a chaotic behavior, and we get picture like this. So these picture represent the chaotic behavior. These are bifurcation diagram, but represent chaotic behavior. We have bifurcation. So bifurcation, what is sudden change in the system at a certain parameter, or stability of a system will change at that point. We say it is a bifurcation point. So we have this one here. So we have, for this we can show through complex dynamics, but we don't have much time to show this. In the complex dynamics, we use the iteration in the complex plane. So in the complex plane, when we say something is chaotic, we say Julia set, and we have a stable set, we say Fatou set. So we have this one here. We take this function, complex function, and we take a dynamics of this iteration of this, and this is the basin of direction. A0 is the basin of 0, and a lambda is basin of a lambda. We can define by Fatou set like this: A0 and F lambda, A lambda, and complement of this Julia set, and we can see the Julia set like this. Julia set is complement of Fatou sets, and we can see through pictures this. If we choose a lambda equal to 3.9, we get a first picture. When we have lambda equal to 4.1, little change in the parameter, we get different picture. Same way, if we have 20, lambda equal to 20 and lambda equal to 20.1, we get different. Here is we have these pictures are fractal, but as well as chaotic situation also happen when we change our parameter. If we have a differential equation and we study the solution of differential equation of this second order differential equation, we get a solution like this. We study this solution and then we find a study the solution and we get a through Newton method how many solution we are getting through using the Newton method. We find a basin of Newton method if where roots will converge. So black region does not converge, we will show white region of this iteration Fn root 2 will converge but needed more iteration, and gray means converge after few iteration. We show this through pictures. So we have in this what I told about the roots of a solution. So we can study the solution of second order differential equation through this, and here C is a parameter. So this is we get a solution. These solution are fractals. So we can also measure the chaos. How to quantify the chaos? It is not just a chaos. Any complex picture is not a chaos. This complex scene is not a fractal. But we have to quantify these things. We must explain mathematically. These are there is a chaos mathematically. So we have a fractal dimension, Lyapunov exponent, entropy. There are many things we can quantify the chaos. So fractal dimension are used to measure complexity of the object. There are many kind of fractal dimension. I will show you only one type of fractal dimension here. So we have a fractal dimension through self-similarity, box counting, Hausdorff dimension, and estimating embedding dimension. So there are many kinds of self-similarity fractal dimension I will show you. So a set made up of m copies of itself scaled by scaled are having dimension. So we have this definition of the scale. M is the copies, R is the scale. So we written 1 over R. Sometimes we write minus log M over log R. So we have this. If we have a Cantor set, dimension is whenever we have a line, we break in 3 parts. So we have 1/3 part, and we have so it will become log 2 over log 3, and we get 0.63 dimension. And we have a snowflake curve, so we get this one, and we have now log 4 over log 3, it is 1.263. And we have snowflake curve. What we have done is snowflake curve. We cut a line 1/3 and put 2 lines. So we get a 4 picture, 4 and 1/3 scale. So we get this one. So snow curve being larger than 1 dimension, having finite length, but smaller than 2 dimension, having 0 length. So next is how to measure the chaos through Lyapunov exponent. If we have this lambda is defined like this, ln f dash x k iteration magnitude and summation k equal to 1 to n divided by n tending to infinity. If this is positive, then we say there is a chaotic behavior. System is chaotic if Lyapunov exponent is greater than 0. We will see this here. We take a logistic map here, okay, and these Lyapunov exponent are positive. Why these are positive? Just see this. Where in the picture I already shown this picture, and where is the black region? Where is the black region? We have positive. Where is the white region? We have negative. So white region means there is no periodicity, simple region. So there is no chaos, but in the black region we have a periodicity and go to period doubling, and we have a chaotic situation. Same way I published this paper in 2018, and you can see that black region give you here above blue, white. This is above the 0. Okay, you have a positive Lyapunov exponent. This is for this function. This is a generalized apostolic type polynomial. And we have, this is recently published paper, another, this is by study of local convergence and dynamics of King-like two-step method with application in Mathematica 2020. And they have also shown the basin of attraction like this, and this is convergence plane for different iterations. We have different iteration for different parameter, we get these. These are fractals. So physics, net fractal butterfly, another very interesting fractal. This is published in Nature in 2013. And this problem is a decade-old search closes in the recursive pattern that describe heteronic behavior. So this is just I have taken due to show interest of the people in fractal. So after a nearly 40 years, physicists have found experimental proof of one of the first fractal pattern known to quantum physics. Hofstadter butterfly, named after the Douglas Hofstadter, the Pulitzer. It is prize-winning author of 1979 book Gödel. Okay, etc. So what is the about story about this? I just want to tell you this is a fractal. But this fractal he has generated after the 40 years. Okay, what happened about his story? His story is this: mathematician Mandelbrot had yet popularized the term fractal for such successive pattern, and Hofstadter advisor was unimpressed. Actually, what happened in about 1975, Mandelbrot wrote the things on the fractals, but his supervisor of Hofstadter not satisfied with this theory. So what happened? He scornfully called the nested pattern that this upstarted youngster claimed to see. Okay, mere numerology say that Hofstadter. His supervisor told that he even told me that I would be unable to get PhD for his kind of work. So when he has got this kind of work to generate a picture in 1975, Hofstadter supervisor say, no, you don't get a PhD degree if you do continue this work. So Hofstadter published his description of butterfly in 1976 after finishing his PhD. So sometime hard thing may happen. People not agree with your research, but you have to continue. But before continue, you must finish your requirements. So his requirement was a PhD he has done. Okay, so we now about to finish. Now we have these are the references, and then finally I told you that this by Einstein quotation, imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world, stimulating progress, giving birth to evolution. Now matter of thinking, what and how, designed and modeled by Dr. APJ Kalam, because he has designed many things and they have built many missiles or many kind of things. He has given a new direction to space research. So we have to think about design and model by Dr. APJ Kalam. And thank you very much for listening. Now we stop.
Okay, so thank you so much for your wonderful lecture. Now, can audience.
Yes, any question, anything, I am here.
Okay, so if anybody wants to contact, then kindly through email we can ask questions also, Professor.
Yes.
Yeah. Shall we wind up your session?
Okay, if you no question, then we can close this.
Okay, Professor. So, sir, thank you, Professor. So, on behalf of the organizing committee of this international conference and the Gandhigram Rural Institute, I would like to very much thankful for your voluntary participation and deliver your excellent work to the audience. So really we, the Gandhigram Rural Institute and the Department of Mathematics, are very much thankful to you, Professor, for your coming over here and spending the valuable time for us. So, with this, I would like to conclude the session by Professor Mohammed Sajid. So, thank you, Professor. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. Yeah.
We stop now or say something?
Yeah, yes, we will stop now.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.